Good evening and welcome to NEWSBREAK Live. I'm Hiba Samad. Thanks for joining us. Torrance firefighters sharpened their life-saving skills by using the latest technology during a special drill this morning.
Oh.
16 firefighters who are part of the Torrance Fire Department Urban Search and Rescue team worked swiftly to lift a school bus off a car as it was a simulation to evaluate the latest improvements in extrication technology. Torrance Fire Department partnered with Van Lingen to use their tow yard to demonstrate the new equipment, which the Torrance Fire Department may implement. They practiced air and hydraulic lifting techniques. Officials say with the city of Torrance growing, there will be an increase in workload, and they want to make sure they are prepared to have the best outcome.
One of our big challenges is to be able to get you out from underneath your entrapment in what we call the golden hour. And what we want to do is free you from the wreckage, get you to a hospital, and get you evaluated in that hospital setting within an hour or less. And so we're looking at the tools and equipment for that and how to expedite that.
The annual technical rescue training is hosted once a year. The new technology is more lightweight, quicker to use, and stronger. The training is also part of the fire department's accreditation process. Extrication is considered one of the most important life-saving operations. Recently, the Torrance Fire Department completed a review for the Center for Public Safety Excellence as part of the international accreditation process. Once approved, it could make Torrance the 73rd department in the United States to receive this accolade, and the 5th in California to hold the distinction of having an ISO Class 1 rating. Firefighters also participated in confined space entry training this afternoon. City of Los Angeles and Los Angeles County was there. This week, you can expect lane closures on Jefferson Street. A contractor hired by Southern California Edison is trenching and installing conduit along Jefferson between Crenshaw Boulevard and Oak Street. The westbound lane on Jefferson will be shut down and traffic will be detoured north on Oak to Carson Street. The eastbound lane will remain open during this closure. You can expect delays from 8:30 a.m. through 3:30 in the afternoon. A local business is revolutionizing the dental industry. The United States Patent and Trademark Office has issued Continental Dental Ceramics, Inc. with exclusive patent rights. The announcement came today as the technology and application would be used for gel casting zirconia restorations without the need for machinable pre-sintered zirconia blocks, milling machines, or discs, to name a few. Now, zirconia is a ceramic material used to make an all-ceramic crown for a natural tooth or dental implant. Using the new method, zirconia restorations are achieved through gel casting into a desired mold, shape, and restoration. Officials say there will be no issue with toxicity for the doctor or patient, and the final restoration will then be created. The end goal is a decrease in materials wasted. Company staff says the technology could potentially be used in other medical fields. Continental Dental Ceramics, Inc. is a full-service dental lab that provides services to dentists and healthcare facilities nationwide. And another business is celebrating its accomplishments. 24-hour Home Care has been serving the community for more than 10 years. Founded in Torrance in 2008, it now has 16 locations throughout the country. The non-medical in-home care company specializes in high-quality care to clients ranging from the elderly to children or adults with developmental disabilities. Over the past decade, 24-hour Home Care has provided more than 18 million hours of care and has employed more than 10,000 people. The company has focused on innovative missions such as a ride-sharing program that specializes in assisting seniors safely to and from their appointments, to another program that works on preventing readmission of patients back into the hospital system upon their initial release. 24-hour Home Care has been awarded with more than 45 national and local awards in the past 10 years alone. A global dessert chain known for bringing a unique version of the cheesecake is now open at the Amo Fashion Center. On the second level near Din Tai Fung, Uncle Tetsu's Japanese cheesecake is offering a lighter and fluffier alternative than a cheesecake to patrons. famous for its signature Japanese cheesecake, which is a 7-inch treat hand-baked with cheese flavor and a soft souffle-like texture. They will also have coffee-flavored Japanese cheesecake, cheesecake biscuity, madeleines, and ooey gooey cookies. That sure does sound delicious. For the full menu, go to uncletetsu-us.com. The Torrance South Bay YMCA is offering a great deal to help you stay fit. Throughout the month of February, you can sign up for small group training classes, which are a 4-week sessions with a personal trainer. The first week is free, and it's only $30 during the month. The options include TRX circuit, high-intensity interval training, bar, judo fitness, and tai chi. For more information, you can call Michelle Blake at 310-325-5885. Volunteers from the Torrance community gathered at the Madrona Marsh Preserve and Nature Center as part of the city's month-long community service campaign. Torrance City Cable reporter Michael Patterson was at the marsh and has information on what volunteers are doing to keep the preserve thriving.
Pulling weeds and filling holes were just some of the jobs that volunteers were tasked with at Saturday's Madrona Marsh Preserve and Nature Center cleanup.
On behalf of the staff, we really thank you guys for being here today.
The event was one of 3 community service projects that took place recently as part of the Torrance Serves campaign, a month-long effort by the Torrance City Council to promote volunteerism in the community, which coincided with Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service.
Madrona is an incredibly special place in the city of Torrance.
For Melissa Lobel, the manager and naturalist of the Madrona Marsh, volunteers are a crucial component to the longevity of the marsh.
Volunteers are incredibly so valuable for us. We literally could not manage the preserve without them, so it's a special place to be able to provide that opportunity, but we also benefit greatly from that to be able to continue to manage the preserve.
According to Lobel, the marsh hosts over 5,000 volunteers in a single year, many of which come from local schools and service groups.
We're going to be using these tools. Can everybody see the tools?
One of those people is Jonathan Nakai, who volunteered at the marsh for 3 years and is now the community services leader.
When I found out that this was one of the last wetlands in California, I thought, ooh, this is really cool. I want to work here. So I actually came here almost every day, volunteering about 5 hours a day.
With more than 60 volunteers who participated, each helping hand is one step closer to the city trying to reach its goal of 100,000 hours in 2019.
Go ahead and grab a bucket.
Nakai appreciates these service opportunities because he hopes it can inspire other people to continue helping the marsh like it did for him.
A lot of these are actually probably school kids who need to do community service for school credit, but it gives them an opportunity to actually come out here to really look at the nature, and hopefully they'll become inspired to continue to want to work here. Maybe some of them might go into jobs like for environmental science, and maybe help us later on in life.
With recent rainfall, the marsh is on track to have a successful bird breeding season. Lobel is hopeful that it will drive more visitors and volunteers to the marsh.
I've been blown away by the amount of people that come here on a daily basis and monthly basis. It's really the core for South Bay, not just Torrance, but South Bay. So it's really important that we protect it and provide that opportunity for people to come and learn about it.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Michael Patterson.
Thanks, Michael. To learn more about the marsh and to find future community service events, you can visit the Madrona Marsh Preserve and Nature Center Facebook page. As flu season is in its peak, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has information that will help you be more prepared. So far, from October through January 12th, more than 8 million Americans have had the flu. There is some good news, though. Officials say the flu is following a traditional pattern, and it may not be as severe as last year. But the flu is always dangerous. The flu vaccine is still the safest bet to reduce the risk of the virus and complications. It's always a good idea to take everyday preventative actions to stop the spread of germs. This includes cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze, wash your hands, and always clean and disinfect surfaces. Tomorrow, more than 70 volunteers will participate in the annual Greater Los Angeles Homeless Count. It will start at 8 p.m. at the Ken Miller Recreation Center, but more volunteers are still needed. You can sign up to participate. The city of Torrance will train people on site before the count. You must be 18 years old to take part in the field. Thousands of volunteers will canvass the streets throughout Los Angeles County this week. The end goal is to get a snapshot of the current homeless population and help officials decide how resources will be distributed to combat homelessness. To register, go to theycountwillyou.org/Torrance_count. Now let's get to the weather. Today there was a high of 66, but you should definitely be pulling out those blankets because temperatures will drop tonight to 42 degrees. Then tomorrow there'll be a high of 65 with a low of 44, and it'll warm up a bit with a high of 69 on Thursday. Also, weather officials are saying those gusty winds will continue through tomorrow. There is a wind advisory in effect. Winds will be at 15 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour. The winds will be strongest during the morning hours. Now, conditions like this can cause driving to be difficult. There's potential for downed trees and power lines. So when you are on the road, use extra caution and be prepared. You can now use another app to get your favorite treat from Starbucks. The popular chain is expanding its delivery service through Uber Eats and adding 6 additional cities, including Los Angeles, in the coming weeks. The expansion starts today with San Francisco and then will continue with rolling out the other stores. All you need to do is download the Uber Eats app first and look for Starbucks. Company officials say 95% of its menu items are available for delivery. Uber prides itself on delivery in 30 minutes or less. Now it's time for events. Make sure to mark these on your calendar. The Western Museum of Flight is hosting a happy hour mixer this Thursday at the California Pizza Kitchen. The mixer is also a fundraiser with 20% of purchases being donated back to the museum. CPK is located in the Rolling Hills Plaza Shopping Center. Then this Sunday, you can stop by the Torrance Antique Street Fair from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is free and it's pet friendly. In downtown Torrance, there'll be more than 200 vendors selling everything from antiques, vintage, jewelry, and more. Then also on Sunday, the Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy will present the annual Wild and Scenic Film Festival at 4 p.m. at West High School Performing Arts Center in Torrance. There will be a selection of environmental and adventure films that illustrate the Earth's beauty, challenges facing our planet, and the work communities are doing to protect the environment. You can purchase these tickets online. Well, in just 2 minutes, Marilyn Lyon from the South Bay City's Council of Governments will talk about a program that's giving business owners recognition for being green. We'll be back in just a few.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Alexa, how do you tell if asparagus is still good?
If it's not moldy or slimy, it's okay to eat.
Enable the new skill from Save the Food on your Amazon Alexa and help fight food waste.
Welcome back to the second half of NewsBreak Live, and joining me is Marilyn Lyon from the South Bay City's Council of Governments. Tonight we're talking about how businesses can actually get recognition for being green, or if they want to go green, right?
Right.
So talk to me about the Certified Green Business Program.
Yes, we're the COG, which is a Joint Powers Authority of all the cities in the South Bay. So the COG has been working with the City of Torrance to implement their new program, the California Green Business Networking Certification Program. And we are very proud to implement that program for them.
And this is a partnership between you and the city. So this is for businesses who may be eco-friendly right now or who are looking to be eco-friendly, and that's kind of where your organization comes into role, right?
Absolutely. We've been working with sustainability programs for a long time with the City of Torrance, in fact, for over 20 years. Some of them have been focused for residential and for the city facilities itself. And we're very excited to go in this new direction of helping small to mid-sized businesses get their businesses certified green. And that doesn't mean you have to be green already. We will help you. We have our utility partners that can help. And so we'll help guide you, and you get personal attention with this program.
This is great. We're going to go into more details about what green means and how your team is helping out. But what role does the California Green Business Network play in this certification process?
They play a very important role because they control the online platform where this important checklist can be found. And what we do is we go to the businesses and we walk them through the checklist, and we assist them in answering questions they may not understand or pointing them in the direction of ways that they can move through the checklist to become certified.
So talk to me about the background of this program. How did it come about? The city did receive a grant.
Yes, the city received a grant, and the funding for all this came about through state, federal, and local agencies contributing, environmental groups getting involved, and the program was born. So there is help from the state legislature on this, and they expect to have more funding for another round of this soon.
The great part is, if you're a local business owner here in the city of Torrance and you're interested, you can just make a quick email, send a quick email, phone call, and you can apply right now.
That's right. Right now, we hope that as soon as you hear this, you will give us a call or send us an email, and we will schedule an appointment with you. We have a team that goes out and will help you through the process. And the City of Torrance has been very helpful. Many businesses may not have some of the environmental items such as paper or paper towels and that sort of thing, and we can give them examples of this for free through the City of Torrance.
And I think I want to mention there is so much help from the SBCCOG and the City of Torrance, so if anyone has questions, they just need to ask.
Absolutely. If a business has any questions, what we do is refer them, if it's about something like city license or anything like that, or how they're supposed to be doing something, we can put them in touch with the correct person at the city.
So for people who are watching, they may be saying, okay, what does being green mean? So talk to me about that. I think there's like a very diverse meaning to that.
Well, being green can mean a couple of different things. You're doing things that are good for the environment, but in the case of your business, this actually helps you with your bottom line. When you save energy, water, you save money as well on your energy bills. So all these upgrades for lighting are doing items that help reduce water in your company. All help you at the end of the month. You will have more money. So the green goes in both ways. It's good for the environment. It's good for your bottom line.
So what are some common green business practices that you're hoping businesses will implement or have already implemented?
Okay, if they have, one of the main things that will help them get through the checklist is having upgraded lighting. And if they haven't had it done already, we can direct them to Southern California Edison, who has a program where they'll come out and do an assessment of the lighting and guide them toward something that they can afford, or if there's a rebate or incentive available, sometimes they can guide them in that way. Sometimes the businesses participate in what's called direct install from Southern California Edison. That's where a company will sweep through the South Bay and install this energy efficient lighting, and the next month the business is saving money. So many of our businesses, we find when we visit them, have had this done already. But if you haven't, don't worry, we can help you through that as well.
That's just one of many. I know you mentioned reduction in water use by using low flow toilets, the auto off faucets, non-toxic cleaners. What are some other ways people are, conserving?
Other ways is how they handle their trash, even.
Recycling,
we're
of course.
hoping they will recycle, and one of the items that the City of Torrance will provide them is recycling bins for inside their business. Many businesses are in a leased facility, and they may not be familiar with where their landlord keeps the recycle bin. Sometimes they don't even know they have it, and we can help encourage them to get in contact with their landlord and find out. Recently we're at a business and that was the case, and they were so happy to know that they could recycle.
Wonderful. So if they become a certified green business, what are the benefits?
I think the benefits are that they can tout this to the world that they are doing the right thing. And in fact, of some of the green businesses that have already been certified, there was a survey conducted, and 42% of them said that their business increased once they were certified green.
Wow. And in this day and age, everyone wants to take those steps to be more eco-friendly. But what are some of the businesses currently that are participating or have participated? It's quite a list.
It is quite a list. In fact, I might have to look at my notes on this because I don't want to leave anyone out. Okay, I know we have...
I know Ganal Lumber, Red Car Brewery,
Walzers, and Archive IT,
our
3-1
chamber.
Development, Miyako Hybrid Hotel, 9 Rounds,
wow.
The Backyard, and the Torrance Chamber of Commerce office.
Wow, amazing.
Yes. Yeah, so we've really been on a run and getting a lot of businesses enrolled. So we hope that this interview with you today will enlighten some businesses to give us a call or go on the email so we can help them as well.
What steps can a business take to accomplish this? I know for a lot of business owners, they have so much on their plate and maybe they're a little intimidated or they don't know how long this will take. What's the process like? If you can kind of give me a little bit more detail on that.
Yeah, well, the process is we tell them a little bit about the program over the telephone when we call to. Sometimes we call in advance to make an appointment with somebody that we think might be interested. And then we tell them exactly what happens, and we go to their business, and oftentimes we'll take a laptop computer with us, or we can work on their computer when we get to the office. We show them how to sign in for it, and they can go back and work on it themselves, or at any time through the process we will help them through it. We try to go through, it takes about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours the first time that we go, depending on the size of the business. But it's a very friendly process. It's not threatening at all. And oftentimes our businesses are finding they are already doing some green things.
Great. And where can they go? Who can they talk to? You mentioned they can call 310-371-7222. And who's the best person to get in touch with?
They should ask for Martha Segovia. And her email is martha@southbaycities.org.
And your team members are assessing, they're going to be implementing to help these businesses get that recognition. But tell me, what's the mission of SBCCOG?
The mission of the COG is to help regionally with sustainability, and we speak with a much louder voice with all the cities together. We're almost 25 years old and have been working with all the cities all that time. And it is very helpful in a program like this. We have one other city in the South Bay that is participating in this as well. And what we really hope for is to be, as the COG, to act as an umbrella organization to be able to do this green certification program in all of our cities in the South Bay.
Wonderful. And the great part is there is no deadline, so apply now. This is the best time to apply, so there won't be a deadline for a while, hopefully.
Well, we hope the program keeps rolling on, but the sooner you do it, the sooner we can start promoting you as a green business, and you're part of a large statewide network as well. So this could help you get more business.
And obviously that's another great resource to network with other businesses and see what they're doing and maybe implement something they're doing that you never thought of.
Exactly. It's a very interesting website, and you can find out lots of information. We have added some green tips to the website for that's designated for Torrance. So businesses can take a look at those. There's all kinds of things you can do. On the checklist, there's some mandatory items, but there's also some optional items that you can do to get more points on your way to becoming certified.
Well, Marilyn, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this certification program?
Just give us a call. The earlier you start, the earlier you can be certified, and then we will come out and do a special presentation, and you will have a special decal to place on your window to show that you're green.
Thank you so much. And the City of Torrance wants to recognize your business for being green, and you can register at greenbusinessca.org. And as we talked with Marilyn, you can call 310-371-7222. You can also email Martha Segovia at martha@southbaycities.org. Well, that does it for NewsBreak Live. If you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. Also, if you missed any portion of the show, you can catch it all on Torrance City Cable's YouTube page. City Council does have the night off. Have a great